Hello, welcome back everyone. Today in this video we're going to be ranking my first impressions of all the Overwatch heroes in Season 4. This came about because I was asked on stream, oh, what do you think about D.Mon? And I thought it would be easier to rank them. So I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And did you know 70% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel? So please, it would help out the channel if you do subscribe. Thank you very much and I will see you next time. D.Mon. Let's start with D.Mon. So D.Mon, I would put her in B tier because she's not bad, but there are better tanks than her who does the same thing, which is Reinhardt. Reinhardt literally is like really good. Like Reinhardt is just a stronger D.Mon. D.Mon can do stuff, but like if I compare like Reinhardt's swing damage and like pin and whatever, I just like playing Reinhardt over D.Mon. Zarya to me is always B to A tier because like it depends whether or not it depends on the comp, and in general she doesn't feel too strong right now. She feels a bit weaker than usual. D.Va's always S tier. Someone who can fly up, eat ults, you know, do insane amount of damage, you know, literally like you said, hydrogen baby versus coughing bomb, you know, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Let's see, we've got Domina, D tier. Domina is not a strong tank. Domina sucks. Winton is also in B tier where he's got value, but like for me, why would I pick Winton when I can pick D.Va if I'm playing a dive map, for instance? This is also on the mindset of like a quick play Andy, okay? So like if I'm talking ranked, it's completely different. Like certain tanks obviously gotta be better depending on the comp and whatever. But like in general, I'd rather play D.Va over Winton. This is my personal take. Orisa is still a fucking menace. She's still fucking annoying to play against. Unless you play like a beam character to burn through Orisa, she does a lot still. Sigma's always A tier, like his kit is always like very bog standard, like very good. Mauga, I would put him in A tier as well. He does a lot of damage. Obviously you can shut him down. Actually, I would actually put him in S tier maybe. He's A or S basically because he does a lot of damage and there's a lot of utility there. For instance, you saw our Mauga this last match that we had. Like he was just shredding, right? But at the same breath, the moment that they go on a Zen, the Mauga's shut down, right? He doesn't do anything. Where is he? Speaking of people who don't do anything when they get shut down, but they're bullshit, Hog. Hog is the definitive station of bullshit, right? He doesn't fucking die. He doesn't fucking die. With 2 good supports, he doesn't die. And on top of that, like, you need to shut him down through an Honor, a Zen, you know, insane amount of bursts. And I'm talking in like general with metal ranks, they do not do that. They are not skilled enough to do that. So he is a menace. Who's another tank? Doomfist. Doomfist is another one where I'm just gonna put in like C tier because I don't play against like people like Cardi Fan, for instance. So I'm not an insane Doom player. I don't play against insane Doom players. But at the same breath, if it's an insane Doom player, they will fuck you up and you will know about it because your ass will be gaping. So
nice.
There's no. So you know what I mean? Jungle Queen, I'm gonna put her in C tier because there's a time and a place for. Actually, no, D tier. She's not that strong. She's not that strong. Ramatra, this is block slop. I'm gonna call this like block slop basically. You know, Hazard also goes in the same category, which is like block slop. Like if you're low elo, block slop. Just body block it. Like this is the triflecta block slop, right? Hog, you know, Ram, Hazard doesn't fucking die. You need to shut it down with like an anti or something. Block slop. These two can be easily killed. This one can easily be killed if you go the right heroes like Roadhog, whatever. This one can easily be killed as well if you go the right hero like Beam, but she's still very strong without even against like Beam like Symmetra. This is a very strong like character in general. Like he's very well balanced in general. These two are fine, but like if we're comparing to like Rein D.Va, I would rather play like Reinhardt versus D.Mon, for instance. Yeah.
He's better than Zarya?
Who? No, this is no particular
The new
order.
tank.
No, but no particular order. They're just in category.
For her, put her in a particular order. Just her.
In particular.
You don't have to do the A and S tier. You don't have to do S and A, but do B. Like just organize B since she's there.
She's somewhere like here. Like these last 3 can be interchanged basically.
Okay.
And that's simply because Winston, depending like if it's Watch Point Gibraltar and they ban D.Va, is better, right? Obviously. Zarya, if it's on new New Queen Street, depending on their comp, like if it's a Junkrat Torb, is better than a D.Mon because you can't really block it. Her shield's not that big and it's not that like strong. It's not as like beefy as like Reinhardt's shield. Reinhardt's shield has an insane amount of HP compared to D.Mon's. Ram is slot block and so is Hazard. Hazard is jump you, slot block. So. Alright, this is my tier list for tanks, chat. So we're talking DPS. Hello, Kay. What about? So I've played quite a few games in the current season. I've just completed my support card. I got Emerald 3. And we're just considering, like, where would you put D.Mon in the skill rating? I don't think she's bad, but, like, if I'm comparing her kit to, like, D.Va, for instance, there is no fucking reason to ever play D.Mon when you have D.Va in the game, right? D.Va shreds D.Mon. And D.Va can do everything D.Mon can do, but just better. Obviously, just not as a brawl tank, right? Well, she can be played as brawl, but you know what I mean. She's not a ground tank. So anyway. So yeah, we're just going through, like, characters. I wouldn't say she's C tier, because you can play her, right? She's not as bad as Domina and Jungle Queen. And in some cases, Doomfist. Because the reason why I put Doom in C tier is because a good Doom will fuck you up, right? But a bad Doom is fucking useless. A good D.Mon and a bad D.Mon, depending on your comp, will fuck you over, right? She can do, like, a good brawl. You know? For the love of it? Nah. Anyway, Zen is A tier. Simply because he's really frustrating to play against. Does damage, does healing, you know. They didn't really change around his perks too much. Not that I can tell when I'm playing him, so. You remember when Overwatch 1, like, people complained about Baptiste's lamp, like immortality? And now Baptiste is an ethical character. That's how far we've gone into the game, chat. Immortality from Baptiste is more ethical than fucking Kiriko Cleanse. And on that basis, Kiriko is S tier. Ana, I would always put Ana in, like, A tier. You can play Ana. She's not that strong right now. Playing Ana, she felt a bit weak. It was more, her healing wasn't good, but her damage is the same. So I don't know if they've changed around other character stats where she doesn't feel as strong, but Ana's always like A tier, like B tier, right? Right? Lucio, I haven't played any Lucio recently. I don't really like playing Lucio, so I'm gonna put him in C tier, right? Because a good Lucio will fuck you up, but a bad Lucio is obvious, right? Mercy's surprisingly pretty okay. Like, if you play Mercy with D.Mon, the D.Mon doesn't fucking die. And she feels really good right now. She does a lot of healing and she's fucking annoying. In fact, I won't put that like that, actually. I would say Mercy's more annoying to play against than an Ana. The cat, I fucking hate the cat. The cat, if it's a good cat, like the last matches when we were playing against a cat, actually infuriated me, stressed me out. Like, is it a good character? I would argue yes, because you can still do Cat Bastion. Yeah, fuck cat players. Baptiste is an ethical character, and unironically, Baptiste isn't bad, but he isn't good either. He's just, like, middle of the road. Like, I would say all of this is middle of the... This is all, like, actual really good character, okay characters, and then, like, actual dog shit character for D tier. That's how I'm ranking them, basically. Mizuki is constantly annoying. Yeah, Mizuki's actually does an insane amount of healing, really strong in general still. I would put him in A tier as well. Very infuriating to play against. Same with a Life Weaver, where it's like, if you play against a good Life Weaver, you will not kill anything. But at the same breath, it's Life Weaver. You know what I mean? In fact, I'll put it in this kind of category where it's just like, he's not bad. It depends, because if it's against Zarya, right, you are not going to kill anything as Zarya. But at the same time, you know, it's a Life Weaver. He's not bad, but I wouldn't put him in the same category as, like, Ana. Ana's more frustrating, or, like, a cat is more frustrating to play against than a Life Weaver. But at the same breath, would I want to play against a Life Weaver? No, not really. Not in this current meta. Especially if I'm playing tank or DPS. I don't want to play against that shit. C tier is basically all 50-50s. Same with Doomfist. Doomfist is the 50-50, right? Good Doomfist, you're fucked. Bad Doomfist, you're dead. You know, he's dead on cooldown. Good Lucio, you're fucked. Like, if it's a Frogger Lucio killing you on spawn, like, cooldown, fucked. Same with Bap. but at the same time, you can kill them. Alari, I haven't played any Alari this season. In general, I don't like Alari. But at the same time, a good Alari fucks you over. So, like, I'm putting her in this tier. I'm putting her in the miscellaneous, I don't know tier. Juno felt okay. She didn't do an insane amount of healing, but I wouldn't say she's good. So I'm putting her in B tier. Actually, I'm swapping them. Alari's more frustrating than Juno right now. Brig, she's fine. She's like a C tier, right? If you can play Brig good, you do good. Same with Wuyang. Wuyang is the same character where it's just like Brig Wuyang is interchangeable where like if you play them good and do enough damage and so forth, great. You're healing insane amounts. If you do not know what you're doing, get the fuck off the character. You know, they're not great if you're in the wrong hands. And the final one, Moira. I will explain myself, okay? Why I'm putting her in B tier, okay? A flanking Moira is infuriating, especially with her one perk where her healing can do the healing instantly burst heals you, and you can flip the orb, so it can go back. Moira isn't actually that bad this season. She's playable, and that's really bad to say when you're. It's really bad to see when you're trying to put skill rating, right? Your hit scan characters, like characters that rely aim on like BAP or whatever, should not be higher than your tutorial characters, which are Mercy. Should not be lower than your tutorial characters, which are Mercy and Moira. Those are your, easy mode characters, right? But I can get value in like Emerald / Plat plus lobbies on Mercy. Why am I getting value on Mercy? On Watchpoint Gibraltar as well, but they have 2 hit scans. That's really bad, in my opinion. Anyway. Oh, I missed the tank. Bull? Yeah, Bull goes in the same category as Doomfist, which is a good Bull fucks you over. Bad Bull? You know what? I'm actually going to put Bull in D tier. Call me insane. A good Bull will fuck you over, right? But a bad Bull, right? In general, Bull. You know what character you just play? Hey, look, chat. Hey, look. I'm just put him in. Fuck it. Put him in S tier, man. You can put your Mizuki ult to stop Sigma ult, and it heals up. You can Venn diagram a fucking Malga ult so you don't get damaged from it. You can fucking chain a Bull and disable the dive. Fuck it, Mizuki's S tier, man. Thinking about it. But I hate this thing. Yeah. Bull I hate, but like a good Bull can do work and the Lord's work, but like the moment you go like, I don't know, the ideal Bull counter comp would be like what? Ana, Mizuki, Hog, Cassidy, and I don't know. Throw in what's another stun character? Throw in a Junkrat trap, a random Junkrat trap for funsies. That Bull is not doing anything the entire fucking game, right? With chain, exactly. Mizuki is S tier. Mizuki is easily A S tier. Anyway. Right. Xion went from S tier, I feel like, 'cause like she was really strong in the meta previously. Then they fixed her. They changed some things with her in mid-season patch, and now she's just like, she's strong, right? In the right hand, she's strong, and she can be frustrating to play against, especially if she gets nanoed with her ult. But at the same breath, you can kill her. She's killable. I'm putting Mei in S tier simply because she's infuriating. Like, I was playing Mei yesterday with Shin, right? On high ping. The most infuriating shit, right? Just playing, right? I could tell the enemy team did not like me. Right? So, like, in general, Mei is infuriating. I would put her in A or S tier, right? She's not the best or whatever. Hanzo, equally. I like Hanzo personally more than Widowmaker. Infuriating character because you can just lock people. You still can lock people. If he feels comfortable to play, he's fine. There's nothing. They haven't changed anything with him. Sim, S tier. There's no questions about that. Sim is actually the best character that you can play right now. Unironically. Same with Torb. Torb Sim are so fucking frustrating because that little man does way too much damage if he just runs at you and shoots you like with his shotgun with all the pellets. And then Sim, once she charges up her beam, that's it. You're dead. Playing Echo felt fine. I would put it in A tier. I was doing a good amount of damage, I could do flanks and so forth. I could do a lot of stuff on it. Venture is always, in my opinion, a D tier character. Because, Venture's value like our venture that we played with right just now, they weren't good. Deep Blue, yeah, they were not good. They went 12 and 20 on King's Row, right, which is a very good venture map because you can flank on it. There's tight angles. You can spam it out. They died a lot, so I wouldn't say they're good. In the right hands, obviously, like Bull, for instance, S tier character, but like Freya frustrating as well. It's a hit scan, frustrating character. Widowmaker's oppressive. This is the rank of like characters that are like in the right hands, god fucking damn it. In the wrong hands, Farah. Well, Farah was really oppressive. Mind you, they had a Mercy and Ana pocket. So like again, this is like she's not bad, but like equally oppressive characters. Junkrat, you should not be playing Junkrat. Junkrat, in my opinion, is like C to D tier because like depending on the map, spam from Junkrat always has been AIDS. Like it's actual like an ass whooping. No, it is though, because like if you're on like Lijiang Tower, you know the one where it's inside that map, the white room. You just spam the white room as Junkrat and no one could get past. It just makes it so hard to attack the point. Same vibe as like first point King's Row. You can just overcome the hotel, that hotel with the mini, right? You can just spam it as Junkrat, but at the same breath, it's a Junkrat. If you play with the right tank into that, for instance, your tank can mark that shit easily. Busan as well, but Busan has changed, so like it's a lot easier now to get through the choke against the Junkrat because there's more angles. So Sojourn, I would put in A tier. Sojourn is always strong. There is no reality where Sojourn is weak. Because, in general, her ult's still very good. You can still slide about and so forth. Just hit your shots. Cassidy in the same vein. His ult isn't that good, but he's still very strong. Exactly. Sojourn's in general, there's no reality where she's not in the top 3, like, okay, she's gonna kill everything. Tracer in the same vein, I would put in the B tier, where it's just like, in the right hands, insane, can do insane damages, you know, whatever. Sombra, I would put in C tier, because if you know what you're doing on Sombra, it's oppressive. I played against Sombra yesterday on ranked. It was infuriating because we had Soj Tracer. They had Sombra Tracer. It was oppressive. I was on Mizuki. I couldn't do much against it. It was frustrating. But in the same breath, it's a Sombra. Just go Cassidy, go Mizuki. You know, brawl it out and you'll be able to kill her. Emre feels like a tickle monster. I'm gonna keep it above 50. Emre is a tickle monster. Unless he gets damage boosted or like his ult's one of the best in the game right now, like DPS ults. But he feels like a tickle monster sometimes. I would put him in B tier. Actually, let me move Sojourn up 1. And Mei up 1. And even Freya up 1. Cassidy, I'm gonna move up 1 as well. These ones are like annoying characters. Unrun is always, to me, Unrun is frustrating. She's not bad, but she's not as good as, like, for instance, you know, Sim. But that's what I mean. You're required to hit all your shots. His damage full health is pretty high, and if you hit all your shots, it's great. But like, if I compare like playing Emre to Cassidy in current patch, I prefer Cassidy because Cassidy does a lot more damage, right? You could 2-tap, right, on Cassidy. Especially if you get a damage boost, your Mercy E-Kitten comes and damage boosts you. Gengu is in the. I'm putting Gengu in the category of I don't know where to put these characters. If they're in the right hands, they are fucking insane. Gengu is strong, but at the same time, you know, Mei exists, Moira exists. You know, Gengu. This is my category of like characters that are strong in the right hands, but like if you do not have hands, get the fuck off these characters. 6-7 is strong, but at the same breath, I would rather you play Cassidy. If you're gonna play a hit scan, right? If you're gonna play a hit scan, just play Cassidy. 76 is great, but like at the same time, maybe it's me underestimating him because I don't see him that often. But yeah, every time I see a 6-7, he fucks me up. But at the same time, it's so rare, and I don't see people play it. They play Cassidy because he has better like 2-tap potential versus like 76. Reaper, infuriating character. I just kept on getting marked by Reaper recently, and I wanted to scream my fucking head off. It's infuriating. Vendetta is actually not that strong right now. This is an actual C tier, by the way. Vendetta. She's not that strong. Right? She doesn't feel that strong. In fact, I should add another tier, shouldn't I? Let me make another tier. D tier. And that's simply because, right? Vendetta does not feel strong, right? But at the same time, if you put her in the right hands, she can get work done. But Vendetta doesn't feel that strong. Unrun feels stronger than Vendetta, in my opinion. Ashe in top 3? I would agree, actually. Ashe isn't that bad right now. If you can hit your shot, she's in the same category as Cassidy. Outranges Cassidy, and has really, like, good util in general. Sierra, exactly, if you hit shots, but that's like any character. That's like Widowmaker. If you hit headshots, you'll dominate the lobby. Sierra is my C tier. My actual C tier as well. And that's simply because if you land that tracker shot, she still does an insane amount of damage, man. She's still a noob stomper. But at the same time, anyone who's like, I would say Emerald and above, which would have been Diamond above, you should not be dying to Sierra because you use cover. You use cover. Natural cover is your best friend. But when I'm thinking about lower ranked people, they don't use cover effectively. They don't, take cover when they're antied or whatever. So like, even with the perk where they changed it, where now you have to actually land the dart to get the bullet spread tightening, it does not matter, And in Bastion, frustrating to play against. Shreds most of the tanks here, like in the B tier and below. Frustrating to play against. Yeah, they changed it in the hot season perk. Hot season fix was before you could just use a tracker, and if it didn't land, the perk would make it so that it would shoot faster. Right, this is the major perk. Hot season fix was that you have to land the tracker for it to shoot fast, but it does not matter in the first place because as soon as you land that tracker, slow or not, you're still gonna fucking die if you don't use cover. So like, I put her in C tier. She's frustrating to play against because at least what I see from a support player in those kind of middle plus ranks, let's put it like that, right? People don't use cover. People are stupid and they're 1v5ing. And too many times I've seen like people get Sierra darted and not die. Anyway, that's my tier list, chat. Feel free to comment about it, argue about it, But yeah, this is how I feel at least right now at the start of the season. I haven't played all of these characters yet, but like,